sessions what we last few sessions what we completed.
Selector.
Completed like HTML. The next one is like CSS selectors up to. Okay, we completed, right? So, okay, if anybody missed the classes, just you can go through those videos. Let me share my screen. You can find the videos in YouTube. Okay, so go to uijavakit.com. Okay, here you can see this view demo sessions there, right? Okay, there you can find the demo sessions. Okay, these may, okay, 5 sessions completed. 5 sessions completed. So if you want the notes and everything, go to HTML, just read all these things. And the next one is like go to CSS. Okay, read this stuff. So introduction we completed, how many ways we can completed, box model completed. The next one is like selectors we completed. Okay, we discussed something about last session, responsive web designing, right? Responsive web designing. The next one, today's our goal is like, okay, media queries we are going to discuss and positions we are going to discuss. Okay, the next one is like, if you have time, we are going to discuss like some other animations and all. Okay, let's start. So, what is responsive? Okay, if anybody asks the question, okay, if anybody asks the question, hey, you said like you developed one website, right? That responsive or that website is like responsive or not? Website is responsive or not? If anybody asks the question, how we can tell that particular website is responsive, not responsive? How we can tell responsive or not? Okay, now for example, you are like a end user. End user is nothing but, okay, just you open a browser, okay, you surfing like one website. If you are like an end user, what parameters we are going to consider? What parameters you are going to consider to justify this particular website is like good, this website is not that much? Which parameters you considered as a end user? One website is like not that much, okay, one website is like very good, okay. If you want to justify like that, which parameters you considered as a end user? One, it's a general question. As a end user, which parameters you considered? Okay, first thing, for example, if I am the end user, whenever I open the browser and open one website like this, I'm going to check like the response time or not. Whenever I open google.com to load this page, how much time it's taken, that parameter I'm going to consider or not? Okay, that means it is like a loading time or not? Yes or no? This is one parameter I'm going to consider if I'm like a end user. The next one is like, whenever I open in the mobile device, whenever I open this particular website in mobile device, then that time also, okay, this website is like fit for this particular mobile resolution or not? I'm going to check it. Mobile resolution, it is fit or not fit, or how we can check this is fit for the resolution or not? How we can check? See, if any website, if you check, if you open, if you see the horizontal scroll, okay, that means this scroll, horizontal scroll, then you can say like what, that is not fit for the resolution. If you see the vertical scroll like this, then you can say like what, this is like a, okay, only vertical scroll there, no horizontal scroll, then you can say my website is fit for that particular resolution or not. So whenever I open this particular website in my mobile device or in the tablet, if I can see only vertical scroll, if I not see horizontal scroll without losing any content, then I can say my website is like a responsive. So another parameter I'm going to consider is like my website is like responsive or not. Responsive or not. The next one is like, whenever I open this website, okay, look and feel wise, it is like good or not? Look and feel also I'm going to consider as a end user. As a end user, If I open one website, which parameters I'm going to consider means most of the times I'm going to check for the loading time. Yeah, let me share my screen. There has an internet issue. Okay, are you able to see my screen? Are you
Yes,
able
sir.
to? Yeah. Another one is like responsive or not. I'm going to check. The next one is like look and feel or not. So now this time we want to discuss. Okay, we are going to discuss like responsive. Okay, how we can say one website is like responsive or not? You know that one. How we can design the responsive web pages? How we can design a responsive web pages? That is our next level discussion. Understood? As a end user. Okay, now this one, can anyone answer how we can say website is responsive or not? Very simple. Open the website in the browser like this, inspect it like this. Now see here you can see there has two icons left side of elements tab. Are you able to see? See this. The second icon, click on it. Okay. Can you read the tooltip? What is that? Toggle device toolbar. Here you can see the multiple devices. If you want to check the website, you can check it. For example, you can take vtsschool.com only. You can take it. Now, whenever it's like in the mobile, the look and feel is like this. Okay. Here, only there has vertical scroll is there. If you observe here, we don't have any horizontal scroll or not, then I can say this particular website is like what responsive or not. Understood? Okay. The next one. As a end user, which parameters you consider? Which parameters you consider? One is like loading time. The next one is like it's a responsive or not. The next one is like the website look and feel wise it's good or not. I'm going to check it. Okay, na? Okay then. Now let's go with the requirement. Now my requirement is very simple. Resolution is nothing but what? Resolution. This terminology. Resolution. I'm going to use this terminology in multiple times. I'm going to use it. What is this resolution? Resolution is nothing but what? Resolution. Fit for any resolution. I said right. One website.
Dimension.
Okay, that device width you can say. Resolution is nothing but device width. Most of the times we are going to consider width only. Okay, if it is like fit for that particular resolution is nothing but for that particular device width. It may be mobile, it may be a tablet, it may be something else. Okay, so I have small requirement. What you know, see, I have one element is there h1 such. I have one element is there h1 such. If I run this element in the browser, everyone knows the Sachin in the black color, right? Normal. Okay, Sachin in the black color. But my requirement is what you know. Whenever my browser width less than 700, my Sachin should be in the red color. Whenever my browser width okay greater than 700 less than okay 900, then that time I want my browser my search in the another color is like okay green color for example. If it is like 900 to 1200, then that time I want in the blue color. If it is like greater than 1200, I want in the yellow color. This is my requirement. Yellow color. Now see, I have one HTML page is there. Inside the HTML page, I have one element h1 such. H1 such. If I run it, it is in the black color. My search in the black color. Whenever my width of my device, It may be browser or any other. If it is less than 700, I want in the red color. 700 to 900 green color, 900 to 1200 blue color, 1200 above yellow color. This is my requirement. If it is only the requirement, how we can achieve this one? As a developer, if somebody asked this question in the interview, what's your answer? How we can do it? Come on.
We can do it through media queries.
Yeah, one concept is there in CSS, media queries. Media queries. Okay. Now here, see, this is my element, right? If you want to apply some CSS to this particular element, how we can apply the CSS? How many ways we can apply the CSS? Three ways: one, internal and external. You can go which one? External. It's like always recommended one. So that if you want to go with the external, okay, you can create one CSS file, you can write the styles and keep it, right? So can anyone tell me in the CSS file what is the syntax? Your selector, you can write it, and then here you can write like what? My color red, like this you can write it or not. If you write like this, my Sachin always in which color?
Red color.
Red color or not, but your requirement is like always red color, based on the device width you want to change the colors, one.
Based on the width.
Based on the device width, you have to change the colors or not? You have to change the colors, yes or no? So that this particular CSS property you have to apply to H1, not always based on the device width you have to apply or not. Yes or no? I have some specific CSS properties are there. I want to apply some specific elements based on what? Based on my device width or not. That is possible by using media queries. Okay, let me open our workspace folder. Okay, you can understand once I write the code. Let me open workspace folder. Okay, open folder our this is our weekend UI, right? That folder. Okay. Let me create a new folder like media. Inside this one, I want to add, as per my requirement, some code. Okay, just close it. Now inside this one, okay, I want to write one.html. Here, if I write like hello, okay, h1 Sachin. Now if you run this one, okay, what is my color? My Sachin always in which color? Like this only or not?
Black.
Okay. Now if I write the code, okay, I created like styles.css. If I write styles.css h1, my color is like green. Color is like green. Then what is the color now? Then what is the color? Then what is the color? Still it is in the black only, right? Why it is in the black color? Why it is in the black color? See, you created a CSS, but that CSS you not added in the HTML or not. So tell me, whenever you load this particular HTML, how many files loaded? My browser send how many requests? How we can find it? At the time of loading this particular one.html, my browser send how many requests? How we can know? Go to
Network tab.
okay, go to inspector, go to where? Go
Network.
to
Network.
now if you refresh the page, now see my browser sent how many requests?
One request.
Only one request. Okay, to which file my browser sent the request? One.html. How many files are loaded? One.html. Is my CSS loaded or not loaded?
Not loaded.
Not loaded. If the CSS not loaded, how the browser come to know these are the CSS you have to apply to this element? Okay, CSS itself not loaded. So can we load it? How we can load it? How we can load one CSS file in the HTML?
By using
link
Link tag. Okay, what is the attributes? Mandatory attributes or what?
style sheet.
It's
Style,
Sheet.
style. and my href equals to what?
Style sheet does.
That particular file path or not? Yes or no? Now, after this change, can I run this? After this change, can I run it? Now see, whenever you run this one, if you observe here, my browser send how many requests now?
Two requests.
Request. If you want to clear that network tab, see this, there has okay second icon, clear network logs. Just you can clear it, you can refresh. Now my browser send two requests or not? One request for 1.html, another request for styles.css. If you observe this source, so those two files loaded or not? Now this is in the red color. Now if you observe here, okay, now see, here you can see in the right side top corner, are you able to see the width of my browser? See here, are you able to see or not? Are you able to see width of my browser? Are you able to see or not? Not able to see? Yeah? Okay, don't worry, go to the console. Okay, document dot body dot, okay, you can take like width. Okay, how much width now? My browser width is how much? If I see the body, okay, body only occupy the total width or not? 1280 or not? Now if you come here, my browser width changed or not? Yes. Now if you come here, my browser width changed or not? Yes. Okay, now you can are able to see what is my browser width? What is
500.
500, right? Now see here. Okay, don't worry about this code. Okay, at the time of JavaScript you can come to know. Just I want to show you currently what is my width of my browser. Okay na? Okay, come to our requirement. Is our requirement is like for any resolution my search in the green color? No, right? Our requirement is what? Our requirement is what? Tell me.
Device width.
Okay. If it is less than 700, I want in the red color. If it is like 700 to 900, I want in the green color. So the CSS properties, okay, not always apply to the element or not. It is like a, okay, you have to apply for a specific resolution only or not. Yes or no? I want the CSS property apply to the element, not always for the specific resolution. Resolution is nothing but specific width. Yes or no? Specific width. Okay, so less than 700 width only, then yeah, I want red color. 700 to 900 green color. So I want to apply some specific CSS properties to specific elements for that particular resolution or not. That is possible using normal CSS or media queries. Using normal
Yeah.
CSS or media queries. Tell me, using media queries or not? So how we can write the media queries? Very simple syntax. Go to styles.css. Okay, can we write the media queries now? Okay, so if you want to write the media queries, the syntax is what, you know? Just remember, very simple, at the red media screen. Okay, now here I want to specify less than 700. Less than 700 is nothing but 0 to 700 in between. Less than 700 is nothing but maximum how much width? Max width is how much? Less than 700 is
700.
maximum 700 pixel or not? Okay, whenever it's like max width 700 pixel, whatever, okay, max width 700 is nothing but maximum 700, minimum 0. If the browser width is like 0 to 700, in this block, whatever the code, whatever the CSS you written, that CSS is applied to that particular selectors. Okay, now if I write like a red color, if I write like red color, now see, if I refresh the page, my browser width is how much? My browser width is how much? Tell me, my browser width is how much? Tell me. 500. 500 is nothing but max width 700. That means 0 to 700, in between only 500 is there or not? So this particular resolution is like satisfied, this media query satisfied. So in the media query block, the CSS property what you return? H1. To my H1, what you want me to apply? Color red or not? Yes or no? You applied color red. Now if I write something like this, now see, what is the width now? What is my width?
760.
760. But this media query you written up to
700.
100. Is it satisfied or not satisfied?
Not satisfied.
Not satisfied. Whenever it is not satisfied, this block is not applied. Okay, this block inactive mode you can say. If it is like inactive, my browser not to take color red and apply to H1. So as per our requirement, can I write one more media query? Now this time, can anyone guess? This time, what do you have to write? And min width is what? Minimum width is what? 700, 701 pixel. Max width is how much as per our requirement?
900.
900 or not. Whenever browser width in between this interval in the black, whatever the CSS is there, those are in the active mode. Now, if you come here, not red as per my requirement, this is like what? Blue. Now, can you come here? Can I refresh? Now, see, whenever it is like less than 700 red color, 700 to 900, it's like a okay blue color. If 900 greater than, see my width, how much? 922. Is it satisfied or not satisfied?
Not satisfied.
Satisfied. If it is not this one not satisfied or not, no. So that it is in the inactive mode. This one satisfied, no. This is also in inactive mode. So can I write one more media query for that particular interval? How we can write it? It is like 900. Come on, 901 to it is like 1200.
1200.
What is the color as per our requirement? I want like a green color. Now can I save this one? Can you come here? Now see this, it's like green color. See, less than 700 red, 700 to 900 blue, okay, 900 to 1200 green, okay, above 1200 you didn't write anything. Now what is my width? Say 1232. Is it satisfied or not satisfied? Satisfied or not satisfied? Any
No.
query? No. So that maximum, okay, 1200 above is nothing but, what is this? My min width is how much? 1200.
1200.
Okay, whenever min width is like 1200, can I say like yellow now? Now, if you come here, if I refresh, now see working as expected or not. Now less than 700 red color, 700 to 900, 900 to 1200, 1200 above. Now using media queries, if anybody asks why we go for media queries, okay, can anyone tell me one specific, one simple statement by seeing this one? By using media queries, we can apply some CSS properties, specific CSS properties to the specific elements based on the resolution or not. We can apply some CSS properties to some elements based on what? Based on the resolution. That is an important, right? That word. Yes or no? Using media queries, we can apply some CSS properties to some elements based on the resolution. That is an important. Understood, everyone? Come on. Got my point? Okay. Now I have one small requirement. What you know? Okay. Whenever it's like 900 to 1200, okay. Not only blue color, I want font size is like 100 only. When you want this blue color and font size 900 to 1200, okay, blue color leave it. 900 to 1200, I want font size also. Can anyone tell me 900 to 1200? Not only color green, I want to apply what? My font size, okay, 100 pixel or something based on the requirement you can add it. Now can you come here? Can I refresh my page? If you do this, now see 700, 900 to 1200 applied or not? 900 to 1200 applied or not? Agreed up? Come on, up to here, okay? Up to here, okay, everyone? Up to here, any questions? Okay, now particular one.html. Here I have, there has one span also there. Okay, here one more element also there. Okay, whenever it's like greater than 1200 to my span, I want to apply, okay, some, okay, font size to my span. If it's like 1200 greater than, now if I refresh the page, 1200 greater than, it's like normal only. Now my requirement is what? Okay, to my Kohli, whenever my width is like greater than 1200, I want to apply font size. So how we can apply? Now whenever it is like greater than 1200, which block in the active mode? This block, right? In this block, you can write normal CSS only, your selector, okay, and your CSS properties. Okay, your selector and your CSS properties, that's it. Now can you come here, see my Kohli? Okay, whenever it is like greater than 1200, it is applied or not. Or okay, why we go for media queries? Any questions,
Sir,
anyone?
in which situation we use media queries, sir?
Again,
In which situation we use media queries for what purpose, sir?
if you develop any website, okay, for example, if it is like a mobile device, this Kohli, I don't want this much font size, then that what you have to write, you have to write the media queries whenever, if it is like a mobile, I don't want that much big font size, okay, so that you can write how much font size you want. If it is like a big desktops, then the time my Kohli is like this. Now come here, whenever it is like a mobile device, okay, my span font size, how much you want, okay, 20 pixel. Okay, whenever it is like mobile device, my span font size is how much? 20 pixel. Now see, now I am in the mobile device, my font size is how much? Kohli, 20 pixel. Okay, mobile device width is like what? Okay, so 500 pixel, like that. Then the time Kohli should visible with font size 20 pixel only. For example, if it is like a big desktop like this, then the time I want to show Kohli not like 20 pixel, I want to show with a big font size, then the time you can apply like what? Kohli with the 100 pixel or not. So based on only one element, based on your resolution, we are going to apply different CSS properties or not. Agreed? Got my point?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Any other questions, anyone? Any questions? Okay, okay, then we'll come back again. One more requirement. Next, go to the positions. Next, go to the positions. Very important positions. Okay, now? So we have 5 types of positions. That means there has 5 positions are there in CSS. Okay, there has how many positions are there? 5 positions are there. Okay, let me note it down here. One is like static, another one is like
Absolute.
absolute, another one is like relative, the next one is like fixed, the next one is like what? Sticky. The next one is like sticky. One is like static, absolute, relative, fixed, and sticky. These are the 5 positions in CSS. Okay, in CSS, there has fixed concepts like animations, box model, selectors, and media queries, flux and grid. Okay, positions. If you know these, you can design the form how you want. You can design the form how you want. Okay, let's go with the, okay, positions. First one is like what? Static. Okay, I want to tell something about static. Very important. Okay, easy also to understand. Okay, now I'm going to write some code like this. Positions. First one is like static dot HTML. Okay, just see, I'm going to write like this. Okay, now let me run this. Now go to positions. Are you able to see my screen? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to write something. What you observe, just let me know. Okay. Are you able to see some change or not? First question. Are you able to see some change or not in
Yeah.
my system? Yes. What's my color?
Red.
Red color. Yes, no. Okay, because of this CSS property, you able to see some change in my element or not. Okay, no? Okay, then next. Are you able to see some change? Because of this property, are you able to see some change? Tell me. Any change? Are you able to see?
No.
No.
No, right? Did you see any change?
No.
No.
Did you see any change?
No. No.
Did you see any change? No, right? No, right? At the same time, what is the difference between color red and a bottom? Okay, look and feel wise. Look wise. These two statements, able to see, no? This statement and this statement, look and feel wise, how it looks. The difference. Color red,
Color
if you
is
observe, it's like highlighted, right? It's like highlighted, this statement, yes, no? This is like in the mute, right? Yes, no? Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, now their I symbol is there. I is nothing but information. Okay, just click on it. Can you spell out? Can you read it? The position static property prevents the bottom from having an effect. Try to set the position to something other than static. By seeing this one, what you can understand. Okay, very simple. In HTML, there are so many elements are there, right? Yes, no. Tell me some elements what you know. HTML, head, body, div, span, bold, H1, H6. Okay, like this, so many elements are there. All the elements having the default position is what you know. In HTML, so many elements are there. The default position for all the elements in HTML, what is that position, you know? Static. Static. Okay, why we go for HTML means some of the websites you can see to develop the static web pages. Yes or no? In HTML, each and every element by default having which position? By default having static position. Whenever the position is like static, can I apply top, right, left, bottom properties?
No.
No, right? Okay. No, right? This is only the proof. See this. Bottom I applied. The position static property prevents bottom. Yes or no? Not only bottom, top able to apply, left able to apply. Come on. Right able to apply. No. No. So, can you tell something about the static? 2 points, tell me. It's a
A default position.
default position. Can I apply top, right, left, bottom?
No.
No, we cannot apply top, right, left, bottom. That's it. Other than that, nothing is there to tell something about static. Static is a default position in, see, okay, in HTML element, static is the default positions. For HTML element, static is the default position. In CSS, static is like a default position. If it is like a static, can we apply top, right, left, bottom?
No.
No, right? Okay, if it is like a static position, we cannot apply top, right, left, bottom. Done? Up to okay. We cannot apply top, right, left, bottom. Yes or no? Okay, then. First one is okay, right? It's a default position. It's a default position. If my position is static, we are not able to apply top, right, left, bottom. Okay, perfect. Now, again, you only tell answer. Next position is what? Next position is what?
Absolute.
Absolute. Can I write position absolute? Did you find something? Some change, did you find it or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
If it is like relative, did you find something? Come on. If it is like relative, am I able to apply top,
Yes.
right, left, bottom or not? Next
Yes.
one is what? Fixed. Can I apply or not?
Yes.
Next one is what?
Sticky.
Apply or not? So, can you write one common point remaining 4 positions? Can anyone tell me? What is my common point?
You can apply top, right, left,
Can
bottom.
apply top, right, left, bottom. The same point is common for what? Tell me.
Position. Relative.
Common for relative. The next one, common for relative. The next one, common for fixed also. Yes, no? Common for fixed also. Common for fixed also. This is a sticky, na? Okay, done. Next one. Okay, one common point done. Other than static, if you have any position, we can apply top, right, left, bottom. That's it. Other than static, if you have any position, we can apply what? We can apply what? Top, right, left, bottom or not. We can apply top, right, left, bottom. Done. Now, the second one, very, very important. Just see. Only Sachin is there, no? I'm going to add one more. Dhoni also, okay? Dhoni also. Dhoni also. Now, by default, my div or my Sachin, okay, is which type of element? Inline or block level?
Block level.
Block level. How we can say it's a block level? Come on.
It
Display.
contains parent with its own parent with.
Take parent width as its own width at the same time. See, this display is what? Block. Display is block. By default, my div is like a block level element. It's take like a full width. Yes or no? See, occupied. If you want to check simply, can I give the background color red? It is occupied the full width or not? See that. It
Yes.
occupied the full width or not? Yes. Okay, na? Now I'm going to add position absolute. What you observed, you have to tell. What you observe, you have to tell. Okay. Then background color is like yellow. Okay, na? I'm going to apply position absolute for my searching. What you observe, just let me know. What happened? What happened? Okay. Now see, if I put the cursor on my Sachin, what is my Sachin width?
1250.
1256. If I add like position absolute, what is my Sachin width?
3.
That means previous it is which kind of element?
Block level.
Now it's turned to be like what?
Inline.
Inline or not? Okay, whenever the position is like an absolute, if it is like a block level, it's turned to be like what? Inline. Okay, instead of that one, if it is like position absolute, it's take the content width or not? Yes or no? Come on. Okay, that is one point. Yes, no. Now, one more observation is what? See, previous my Dhoni here in the second line. Now, whenever I written like position absolute, did you observe? What happened? What happened? Dhoni is not visible. Don't think like that. Dhoni is there. Tell me now. Come on. See, whenever my position absolute not applied, Sachin in the first line, Dhoni in the second line. Whenever I apply the position absolute to my Sachin, okay, my Sachin take content width and my Dhoni occupies my Sachin space. Yes or no? Come on, my Dhoni occupies Sachin space or not? Sachin there, visible, but my
Yes.
Dhoni occupies Sachin space or not? When my one element occupies another element space, when you occupy some space, if it is like empty, right? If no one is there, then only we can occupy or not. Here also same thing is happened. Whenever you apply the position absolute to the element, that element take content width, that element not occupy any space, that is remove the space from the DOM. Whenever the Sachin is not occupy any space, that is empty. Now Dhoni, what he is doing? My Dhoni occupies that Sachin space. Why? Because Sachin is not occupying the space. Now you can ask a question. Hey, Sachin, if it is not occupied, how it is visible? Yes, physically that is visible, but in this particular DOM container, it is not take any space. When if it is like an absolute position. Okay, this is only the proof. Sachin takes some space. It means if Sachin takes some space, it means my Dhoni can occupy or not occupy. Not occupied. But here Dhoni occupied means Sachin taking the space. Sachin is not take any space. Sachin is not occupy any space. That is empty. That's the reason why Dhoni occupy the space or not. So here 2 points you have to write. Can anyone tell me? If my position is absolute, it take, come on, content width. Next, it remove the space, not remove. Come on. It is remove the space from the DOMA. It is occupied the space or not occupied?
Not at all.
Not occupied. That means, okay, space not occupied or not. It remove the space from the DOM. Remove the space. Okay. Whatever previous it taken the space, so just it is like give it back. Space from DOM. DOM is nothing but in JavaScript. We'll see. Okay. For now, okay, not occupy the space. You can put it. Not occupy the space. Not take any space. Okay, na everyone? 2 points. Come on. If it is like an absolute position, the same 2 points can we check for the relative? Can we check for the relative? Let's go. Now, position absolute or relative? To my Sachin, relative. Whenever my position is like relative, is it take the content width? It's take own width. Previous which width is, how much width is there? 1256. It's take the same width or not? Come on. If my position is like a relative, it's take content width or not? First question. If my position is like relative, is it take content width or not take? Come on. Is it take the content width or not take? It is not take, right? Okay, put the cursor. See this. 1256 only. If the position relative is not there, still it is like what? 1256 only. So it is take content width? No, it's take previous width only. Own width only. Own width how much? 1256. It is not take the content width. Next, is it remove the space from the DOM?
No.
No, right? If it is remove the space from the DOM, my Dhoni should occupy what? Sachin. Is my Dhoni occupied Sachin? No, right? So that whenever my position is like relative, we can apply top, right, left, bottom. The next one is what? Take content width or own width?
Own width.
Own width. Come on. Remove the space or not remove the space?
Not remove the space.
It's not remove the space. Okay. Take some space or not? Take some space. Okay. Occupy some space or not? Take some space. It's not okay. Remove the space from the DOM. Okay. Here it is not take the space. That's the reason Dhoni occupied or not. These 2 points. Okay. Can you check for the fixed position now? Those 2 points. Okay. Let's go. Now, if I write fixed, tell. If I write fixed, come on. If I write fixed,
It removes space from the DOM.
It take content width or one width. Come on. It's take content width.
Content width.
It's take content width. Previous my own width is what? If the position not there, 1256. Now after applying the position fixed, it's take like what? Content width.
Content.
Yes or no? The next one. Is it remove the space from the DOM or not? Is it occupy the space or not occupy?
Not occupy.
Not occupy. Okay, how we can say? Dhoni occupy what? Sachin, right? Yes or no? So it is similar to what? Similar to absolute. Yes or no? Take content width. The next one is what? Not
Not
take any space, right? Not take any space, not occupy any space. Okay, now? Next, can I go with the sticky now? Now directly you can tell. What is that? Take the content width, one width. First question.
one width.
One width. Occupy the space or not occupy the space? Come on, it takes some space, right? Sachin takes some space. That's the reason, right? Dhoni not occupy. So here, tell me, take content width or one width?
One width.
One width. Next,
It
not.
take
Okay, take some space. Take some space. Okay, take some space. Up to here, okay, everyone? Up to here, okay? Come on. Up to here, okay? Okay. Now
Oh.
important point. Now important point. Okay, this point you have to understand properly. Then only you can apply. Okay, then only you can apply. See, whenever the position is like an absolute, if I write like a top 100, see, where is my Sachin? My Sachin is here now. Okay, if I put like left 50, where is this? My Sachin is here. That means top 100, my Sachin moved somewhere. Left 50, my Sachin moved somewhere. Okay, from here to here it's moved, here to here it's moved. Okay, if you move based on these values means you have to calculate, right? Okay, it is not like, okay, imagination, right? You have to keep here, not like that. Based on these values only, right? My Sachin has to move. If you want to calculate up to 100, you have to start from where? Come on, one point is required. From there, if I start, okay, 1, 2, 3, like this, I can calculate till 100. I can calculate, I can point it out, and I can keep my Sachin there or not. Yes or no? So to calculate 100 or to calculate 50, I need one reference point or not. Yes or no? From there, if I know the reference point, from there I can calculate top or left or right or bottom values or not. Yes or no? Come on. Understood or not? If it is like an absolute position, what is my reference point? That is the question. Okay. For example, if it is like relative, you can take it. If it is like relative, see my Sachin, how it looks like. It is moved like this or not. Okay, it is moved like this or not. If it is like a relative position 105, I need to calculate. If you want to calculate, some reference point is required. If I know the point, from there I can calculate 1, 2, 3 up to 105. Yes or no? Come on. Okay. If it is like a fixed, see this? If it is like a sticky, see this? Something. Yes or no? That means to calculate these top, right, left, bottom values for these 4 positions, I need a reference point or not. If you know the reference point, from there, I can calculate top, right, left, bottom. Yes, no. Agreed with me, all? Come on. Now my question and my 4th point is what? What is my 4th point? Come on. If it is like my position is like an absolute, what is my reference point? If it is like relative position, what is my reference point? If it is like a fixed, what is my reference point? If it is like sticky, what is my reference point? Understood? Got my point, everyone? Come on. Okay. Okay, 5 minutes break, you can take it. Just meanwhile, just if you want, you can read these things. Okay, come back. 5 minutes, you can take the break.
Copyrights.
In the bottom, what you want? Come on. In the bottom, I want like a footer or not? In the bottom, I want like a footer. So how we can get the footer? Come on, how we can get the footer? Let's go. Now come here. Can I write like div? Where is my index.html? Okay, here can I add like what? One div. Okay, rights, copy rights belongs to me. Okay, now can I give one footer class ID, whatever it is? Okay, now can I go to where? Styles.css. Okay, go to footer. Yes, go to footer. Okay, everyone. Okay, now this footer should always like what? In the bottom, irrespective of scroll, always my footer should in the bottom only. Then the time you can go with what? Come on, then the time you can go with what? Always in the bottom, fixed, right? Okay, so can I go with the fixed? Inspect. Okay, this is my footer. My position is like fixed, my bottom is like 0, and my background is like, okay, if you want you can put it. Okay, and my line height 30 pixel, 30 pixel, my border 1 pixel solid. Okay, now my width should be 100% or not? Yes or no? Now I want to give some box shadow. Okay, 2 pixel, 2 pixel. Okay, 2 pixel. To this particular one. Okay, can I add like text align is like a center. Okay, total border is not required. Border top only can I add it. Border top only can we add it. Okay, like 2 pixels, something like this. Now these all I want to add for what? These all I want to add for what? I want to add for or not. Now, if you come here, okay, now my simple web page is ready or not? Yes or no? Okay. Now, once my web page development is completed, okay, who can see this web page so far? Who can see this web page? Who can see this web page? Come on. Who can see? Okay, I can see it. I shared my screen. That's the reason you also see it. But outside people can see or not? Is there any way? Possibility is there? No, right? If I stop sharing, okay, you are not able to see, right? Okay, if I give you the URL which is running in my browser also, if I given this one, are you able to see the web page or not? Are you able to see or not? No, right? No, right? Okay, so what you have to do, once our development is completed, so far your application is running in your local machine. So that local machine, you only can access it. Can you do one thing? Instead of running your application in your local machine, can you run the same application in the cloud machine? So through internet, anyone can communicate with that machine or not? Yes, no? Come on, yes or no? Got my point? Now I have local machine. Okay, I'm connecting with you with my machine, local machine only. I have cloud machine also. Okay, that cloud machine I purchased from GoDaddy. Okay, so let me connect with the cloud machine. Okay, we have one software like FileZilla. Using FileZilla, I want to connect with my cloud machine. See, so I'm connecting with my cloud machine. Left side is what? Left side. Okay, your local machine. Yes or no? Left side is what? Your local machine. Right side is what? Come on, right side. Come on. Right side is what? Your cloud machine, you can say. Okay, right side is what? Your cloud mission. Now what I'm going to do is in the cloud mission in one place. Okay, in the cloud mission in one place, whatever you written the code, that code I am adding. Whatever you written the code, that code simply I am adding. Okay, now I am moving the files from where to where? From my local machine to cloud machine or not? Moving the files or source code from my local to cloud, I can say terminology wise. Okay, it's a, okay, deployment. I can say what terminology wise? It's a deployment. Now if I write div dot okay, div dot ui javakit.com, HTTPS not there, so that go to advanced and proceed with uijavakit.com. Now if you run this, now see, I am able to see my web page. Not only me, in this world anyone can see your web page or not now? Yes or no? Okay, I shared that URL. Okay, if you click on this URL, okay, see what is the output you getting? If you click on this particular URL, what output you can get it? Come on. If you click on that one, are you able to see this?
Connection is not right.
Second?
Your connection is not private, it just comments.
Yeah. Uh, Um, what's your name? Manju, right?
Yes.
Yeah, can you share our screen?
We are able to go see this place.
You're able to see, right?
Yeah.
No, what's the error you're getting? What is visible, Manju?
Your connection is not private. That's it.
Not private. Okay,
You
this
have to
one.
click more option and you have to exit the link.
Can you check? Otherwise, you can share our screen. You are the host now. Can you share our screen?
Yes, sir.
So far what we covered today, we covered like positions, right? Okay, media queries. Okay, first off we covered like media queries. Okay, the next one is like positions we covered. The next one is like one simple web page we designed or not. Okay, so are you sharing your screen?
Sir, give me one minute.
No. So remaining people, anyone have any questions so far?
Sir, Angular batch also will start at the weekend or any
No,
weekdays?
weekdays. That is taken care by another faculty.
Okay.
Weekdays. Yes.
Any weekend batch, sir? Is it possible?
Mm, So Angular?
Yes, sir.
No, for now.
So it's not coming.
Are you able to? You're not able to share your screen. There has one button. Is there? Right, share button. Just click on it and click on entire screen. You're not able to see. In the bottom, you can see the share button. Green button. You can see. You're not.
Yeah, I clicked on share button only, but my
You
screen is not sharing.
you click on the share button and then you can see the pop-up. Okay, and then click on the share button. You have the pop-up, right? Pop-up opened, and in the bottom there a share button is there again. You're not able to. Yeah, okay, no issues. Just you can drop message in the chat. Okay, we will resolve that.
I think she didn't click the advanced button.
Maybe the advanced button and proceed with anyway, right? Yeah, now loading. Mm, okay, okay, then we'll continue my things in the next session. The next session is on. Okay, tomorrow we have the session, right? Okay, tomorrow we have the session. We can continue the things. Okay, okay, then just prepare all these things. And one more thing, just you can are able to see my screen.
Yes.
Yeah, you can go to uijavakit.com. Okay, and the uijavakit.com, just you can go with this CSS part. CSS, just complete this. Okay, positions also there, selectors also there, right? Just complete all these things up to media queries. Tomorrow we'll see CSS3 and Flux and grid. Okay, after that we can start with JavaScript. Okay, just complete HTML and CSS. Okay then, thank you guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.